What is up, my seers? My name is Vaughn, and I'm gonna let you know what's going on. And in today's video, we have my porn addiction. Let me explain. So today, I want to talk to you guys about something that's very important and something that I've been coming into opposition with in regards to making this video for the entire day and basically for my entire life. So I want to be as vulnerable and transparent as possible with you guys about this because it's very important for men and women everywhere to know how serious this is. This is a very serious topic. It's a very serious issue. And so many people worldwide are struggling with this. I've meditated on this. I've prayed on this. And I've made sure that I was absolutely sure that I wanted to make a video about this. And I'm absolutely sure. I'm absolutely sure that I need to talk about the porn addiction that I've been experiencing for my entire life, basically. You know? Because this testimony is going to change lives. I know it for a fact. I know for a fact that there are people I know, and I know that there are people around the world who are afraid to talk about this. And I know that this isn't easy. It's not easy for any of us to deal with. It really isn't. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start where it all began. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to start where it all began. And it all began when I was 11 years old. So I was exposed to pornography really for the first time, like my own self just looking it up at 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just on the computer. And really, I mean, I'm not going to say the name of the person who, did this or anything like that. But I was shown this by a friend, by a friend that I used to have. And, basically I asked him because he had some stuff in his bag. We were on a bus at summer camp and stuff. And it's kind of funny, but he had some tissues in his bag, and I asked him, what are these for? Like, what's up? He was like, oh, don't touch that, this is for, these, I use those for masturbation, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why he was so antsy about it was because he just finished in those napkins, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's kind of odd. That's kind of odd, but whatever. I didn't really know. I was 11 years old at the time. This person was a little bit older than me, so I'm just like, okay. And he's like, oh, go on this website or whatever, you can look it up for yourself, look up the thing that I did, because we were young, we were kids, we had PSPs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I went home and I looked it up, and lo and behold, I found what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm typing in stuff on the internet, and I'm just like, okay, this is this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is just a new world for me. This is a new world, and I'll never forget the first time that it ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget. I was afraid because I didn't know what was happening to me in my body. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time I had ever, released, on that tip. Pause. But yeah, this video is all types of vulnerable and weird and cringe and all that stuff, but I don't care. And I'm gonna say I don't care because I know that the Holy Spirit is with me right now, and it's okay. It's okay for me to tell my truth. It's okay. It's totally okay, because I know that this is necessary. This is necessary. Okay? And it's going to lead up to why I'm speaking about it today. It's going to lead up to that. I'm not really going to take too long about it. But ever since then, ever since that moment, I've been grappling with lust and with addiction to the dopamine that I've been receiving from watching this explicit content, explicit content. That's what we're going to call it. It's been very, very difficult for me to stop doing this for a long period of time. It used to be every day, multiple times a day, sometimes, oftentimes multiple times a day. And it was just turning me into a person that I didn't recognize, Like, it was like I was operating at like a lower level for most of my life. Operating at a lower level because I didn't know what it was like to really have a buildup of that energy. I mean, I did when I was a kid. Before then, you know what I'm saying? And before then, when I think about it, I was always so sharp, always so on the money with everything, like just, unafraid to say what it is I felt, say what it is I thought, Kids used to make fun of me and stuff in school because I guess I was just always just, I don't want to say a weird kid, but I was always just being me. I was always more me, and I was, I always just saw that kids were trying to be cool and look cool. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to fit in with these people too. I tried to fit in with everybody, even up until my adult years. Like, I've always been trying to be like, okay, like, how can I be less of myself and more like all these other people? Because, this is just what I want to do. This is just how I feel like I can be accepted. This is how I feel like I can matter. This is how I feel like I can stop being ostracized and stop being ridiculed and stop being tortured for just being myself. You know what I'm saying? And when I say tortured, I mean like it felt like I was being tortured psychologically because, yeah, I'm not really doing anything other than minding my business and being myself. Even though, yeah, some people might think I'm annoying, but like, whatever. I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be as annoying as I want to be. You know why? Because I care about people and I just want to see people do well. That's kind of it. I want to see people do better than me. I want to see people be better than me. I want to see people, succeed. I want to help them be the best version of themselves. That's always been innate to me. Always. And throughout this journey of me losing myself and then refining myself now, right? I've just been in a state where I can reflect back on my life and look back on, the experiences that I've had and think about why it is that I haven't gotten to the next steps and the next levels of my life. And it's because this is a psychological addiction. It's a mental affliction. It is a spiritual issue. It is a lack of self-control. It is demonic. It's a portal and a gateway to demonic entities to attack your mind. That's exactly what this explicit content is. You know what I'm saying? Because lately, and I'm fast forwarding to, why I'm at where I'm at right now. I'm fast forwarding because, there's a whole middle part that I want to talk about in a different video. I'm fast forwarding because over the past 2 months, since late May, I would say, I've just abstained completely, or I've tried to abstain completely from releasing, right? Becoming celibate, becoming a person that has self-control, becoming a person that denies their flesh and picks up the cross, So I will say in the past 2 months, I've only released 2 times. One was a little over a month ago, and the second time was today. Now, today, it wasn't really as much as, the normal amount, you know what I'm saying? However, it was enough for me to realize, like, oh man, like, if I slip up again, I'm done. Like, if I slip up again, I'm finished out here. Like, everything that I've worked for is finished. Like, I'm done. And let me say this. Let me say this, right? Just because you have a relapse doesn't mean that you are finished. Because obviously, over a month ago, I thought I was finished, and then I got here now. And amazing things have happened since then. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not over for me. However, I don't want to say I should have made a video then, but everything that led up to this moment right here was extremely important. And there's a reason why I didn't make the video then. And there's a reason why I'm making the video now, even though what I did today wasn't as detrimental as the last time it happened. You know what I'm saying? Every single time that you go a long time without doing it, you get these insights and you get this clarity and you get closer to God. Like, it's not even, there are so many people on YouTube and there's so many people who talk about, NoFap, and there's so many people who talk about spiritual enlightenment and semen retention and all of the above, right? I've always looked up to content creators who have talked about this. And the difference is between me and them is that I don't count the days. And that's the reason why I was able to last until today. And it's only been 2 times in 2 months. That's the reason why. It's because I gave my life to Jesus Christ. And it's because I'm not counting the days. I literally have just approached this with a mindset of all I have is today. I need to just make it through the day. You know what I'm saying? And, the attacks have just been so intense lately that, yeah, I slipped up a little bit today. Only a little bit. And it's fine. I still feel like God has never left me. I still feel like, I feel like, okay, so the last time I did it, right? Let's say I started from zero. Let's say I started from zero, because I basically did. Because I did it multiple times that day. Because due to the shame that happens, when you do this so much, you become ashamed of who you are, and you literally just want to die because you feel like, oh my gosh, like, what did I do? Like, it's like this depressing feeling that just washes over you. Like, oh my gosh, like, what am I supposed to do now? I only got that feeling for like 20 minutes today, and then I just kept it moving because I was like, oh, I got videos to edit, I gotta go outside, I got, things to record and blah blah blah, like, just keeping my mind occupied with things, because if you don't have things to do and you're too idle, you're gonna do it again. It just is what it is. So I had a lot of idle time this morning. I woke up this morning and I was like, wow, okay, so let me just stay in my bed. Let me not make my bed. Let me just relax a little bit because, nothing's going on, whatever. Things are looking a little slow right now. So I need some stimulation. And it's like, yo, like, I could just read a book, bro. Like, I got so many books, and it's already bad enough that people are ridiculing me on the internet for saying that I love reading the Bible more than going to college or something. Like, it's bad enough that, I'm not even helping my own case. I'm not helping myself by watching porn, explicit content, sorry, and just edging and indulging myself in something that's a complete waste of time. There have been multiple times over this month, right? Because I started from zero, That's where I was trying to get back to before. I started at 0, and then I worked my way back up over a month ago, right? Now today, it's like I'm at 80%, and I'm working my way back up to 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, this is just a temporary setback. It's not forever. It's not forever. And I know that I can overcome this, and I know that you guys can overcome this also, because I know that there are people out there, there are men out there who are afraid and embarrassed and ashamed to talk about how much it's actually hurting them. I know this for a fact because I was one of them. I was one of those people who couldn't look at people in the eye. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't look at people in the eye and just, talk to them. I couldn't tell them how much I was hurting and how much pain I felt, because I was so deep in my shame that it was just abysmal. Like, I felt like I couldn't ever be healed from this. I felt like I couldn't ever be healed from this, but Jesus Christ saved me, bro. Jesus Christ saved me, bro. Like, he really did. Like, Jesus Christ saved me. He took it away, bro. He took it. Jesus Christ took away the addiction. And yes, okay, I still wrestle with temptation all the time. All the time. You know what I'm saying? I really, really do. But I'm at the point right now where I don't even want to give myself to somebody if I'm not able to know them. If I'm not able to know for a fact that they love me. If I'm not able to ensure the fact that I love them. In a way that makes me want to give myself to them fully. Because I love everybody. I love people that, I would never have sex with. I love people that I would just give my life up for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love people that I would just do anything for. Well, let me not say do anything. It's just, I love people that I would help even if it hurt me, But I'm not doing that anymore either, because if it hurts me to help somebody, then I just can't do it. That's one thing that I've learned on this journey, because I've gained so much confidence and I've gained so much self-respect for myself. And it's crazy because you can literally see it in my eyes that I'm not really like all the way. Like I said, I'm at 80%. I'm not at 100%. Also, it is like 12:45 in the morning. Like, it's really late. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those late videos. But, yeah. So there's a few factors playing into this right now. But, I made sure that I meditated before this. I prayed before this. I, had some sage going on, you know what I'm saying? I had some sage going on, you know what I'm saying? I had to get right. I had to really get right for this video, because there was opposition coming against me to make this video. And, I didn't know how long this was going to be. I didn't know what I was really going to be talking about. Well, I did know what I was going to be talking about, but I'm saying I didn't know, what direction I wanted to go in exactly. I just wanted to speak about something that has been afflicting me and something that's really been hard for me to get off of my spirit. Like, I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time, and maybe I'm gonna make even more videos about it. That's not what I want this entire channel to be about. I'm gonna be completely frank, because that's not what it is. But I do know that there are steps and procedures to put in place in order to ensure your success with this journey, and part of me feels like, no, not a part of me. I know that I have a responsibility to help people get through this, because I'm struggling with it. And I've made it this far, And I know that some people have never made it this far. So I need to help them get as far as me, if not further. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. That is my entire goal with this video. And, you know, with this journey that I'm on, this spiritual journey, this walk with Christ, everything like that. Like, I have to help people get to the promised land, bro. Like, we are out here on a mission. We are out here trying to build something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is something that holds a lot of people back. And I'm here to help. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So, I made this video to hold myself accountable to continue on this journey to get better. I'm not going to be talking about this every single day because, like, who even really has time to be like, yo, yeah, like, today's day one. Like, okay, forget it. Like, just relax. You know what I'm saying? Not forget it, but just relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, every so often I'm going to check in. Every so often I'm going to be like, yo, but if you guys, like, want me to make update videos and, like, break down routines and stuff like that, like, just let me know and I'll actually do it. But, like, it's just... yeah, drink some water, guys. Like, actually get hydrated. You know, make sure that you have check marks that you check off when you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing something right throughout the day, have a to-do list. Make sure you're getting things done, guys. Make sure you're not just putting things off. Like, you know, I felt guilty for keeping this inside of me for so long. And this addiction has been so detrimental for me. It's been so detrimental to my relationships that I've had, and it's just been so detrimental to myself, my family, my friends, you know, just all of the above. Like, I can get even more in depth with this, but it's so deep that it's like, it can't be talked about in just one video. It can't. Like, it really can't. This is just me, like, really, you know how they have those iceberg videos? This is literally just the tip of the iceberg. Like, this is not even how deep it really goes. Like, it really goes deep, bro. Like, people are in bondage because of this. Like, bondage. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, you know? Me too. Me too. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not the person that's like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm better than everybody and everything because, like, I know so much better. Like, obviously, I know that this thing is really bad for me. You know, it's just like, it's biological. It's biological. Like, when it comes to weed, when it comes to alcohol, when it comes to drugs, like, yeah, I've dabbled in these types of things, but it's like, yo, these things are outside of myself. So I don't really find myself to be too addicted to things outside of myself, except maybe for shopping. I do like clothes, you know what I'm saying? I love clothes. But even still now, like, the past 2 months, like, I've been on some, like, buy as little clothing as possible. Like, literally just, like, don't spend money on clothes right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's outside of me. Like, I don't really need to be spending a lot of money on clothes because, like, okay, I got mad clothes. Like, I got more clothes than I really know what to do with, to be honest. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, that's a whole other topic for another video. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this today, and I'm really thankful and grateful to you guys for watching this video, for making it this far, for real, because, yeah, it's important. And I want to leave you guys off with this word today, because this is from the book of Baruch, chapter 2. Well, yeah, the book of Baruch, chapter 2. Well, chapter 1, verse 13 through 22. I apologize. It's late. Pray for us also to the Lord our God, for we have sinned against the Lord our God, and the wrath and anger of the Lord have not yet been withdrawn from us at the present day. And read out publicly this scroll which we send you in the house of the Lord on the feast day and during the days of assembly. Justice is with the Lord our God, and we today are flushed with shame, we men of Judah and citizens of Jerusalem, that we with our kings and rulers and priests and prophets and with our fathers have sinned in the Lord's sight and disobeyed him. We have neither heeded the voice of the Lord our God, nor followed the precepts which the Lord set before us. From the time the Lord led our fathers out of the land of Egypt until the present day, we have been disobedient to the Lord our God, and only too ready to disregard his voice. And the evils and the curse which the Lord enjoined upon Moses his servant at the time he led our fathers forth from the land of Egypt to give us the land flowing with milk and honey, cling to us even today. For we did not heed the voice of the Lord our God in all the words of the prophets whom he sent us. But each of us went off after the devices of our own wicked hearts, served other gods, and did evil in the sight of the Lord our God. And the title of that chapter was, that sub-chapter was Confession of Guilt. When I make these videos, sometimes I just skim to like a random part of the Bible. And that's what landed before I made this video. And that was just confirmation for me to make the video. Now you know. So I'm going to talk about this a lot more in other videos, but this was just the first step. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Sight by Sigma, Shot by Sigma, Sigma Strange, digitalrift.us. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Comment down below if you've been through this, if you know somebody that's been through this. I want to connect with you guys. I want to build a community. You guys are my seers. You know, let's talk, let's chat, you know. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Thank you so much. Bye.